this. I want Mike Tyson. 4 rounds, 10 rounds, gonna be just like this. He's too stupid to... I'm standing up and get knocked out.
Roberts off balance, and there's one that's a little better. Yes, Roberts.
Good right hand, left hand, down goes Jagan, hits his head hard, fight is over.
In the wild 90s, the greatest boxers strutted in the 4 corners of the ring, striking fear into the entire heavyweight division.
If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved. Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leads to the right hand.
Eric Ashe and Mike Tyson delivered doomsday to every opponent they faced, rightfully earning the title of living legends of the sweet science.
Getting through this 4th round is the biggest problem. Oh, right hand, down. Mike Tyson is in charge. He's the boss, and Larry's down for the...
Get ready, because we're about to tell you about the most coveted fight in boxing history. This is Fighting is Art. Here we go.
Tyson is in charge. He's the boss, and Larry's down for the...
In 1999, Butterbean got an offer to fight an Irishman named Peter McNeely, who had already stepped into the ring with Tyson, and Eric accepted that offer with a hearty appetite. From the very first seconds, Butterbean took control of the ring, turning the fight into a merciless meat grinder.
Under the circumstances, it certainly has. He had a long time where he was under drugs and heavy drugs. Let's go to this. Butterbean goes right to it. Some words about this. I think he really thinks he's a real fighter. He fights good 4-round fights. And Butterbean, of course, 100 pounds lighter than Butterbean.
Butterbean got so fired up that he turned a couple of McNeely's teeth into souvenirs.
Even that much more likable. Oh, he missed with the right. Fires away with a couple of left hooks that connected. And he's got McNeely in trouble, believe me.
He then cornered his opponent and started intoxicating the Irishman with his fists harder than Irish whiskey.
He's not fighting well at all. He's out on his feet. Powerful punches by Butterbean, and McNeely in trouble. Where Butterbean was a 10-1 favorite, then a 7-1 favorite, and by fight time, 4.5-1 favorite. Obviously somebody knew something, but a little bit of money went on McNeely. Oh, a right hand by Butterbean that snapped McNeely's head back. Another uppercut. It's all Butterbean. McNeely ready to go.
Having devoured McNeely whole, Butterbean was sure he could digest iron next, so he made a loud, bold statement.
I want Mike Tyson. 4 rounds, 10 rounds, gonna be just like this. He's too stupid to run. He'll stand up and get knocked out.
While Butterbean easily digested Tyson's former opponent, Iron Mike once again etched his name into boxing history, though this time on the wrong side. Mike Tyson. At the peak of his powers, Mike pulled off the loudest upset in boxing history against the world's #1 7, James Buster Douglas, who likes to work behind a stiff jab. In this fight, Buster Douglas stripped Tyson of his mantle of greatness, proving to the world that even Iron Mike could be melted.
Rolling willingly just to try to get in the shot that will finish things in.
Oh, the uppercut.
What an uppercut by Douglas, and down goes Tyson.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's over. It's over.
Mike Tyson has been knocked out.
Unbelievable.
Meanwhile, Butterbean was only getting stronger. In his fight with Jackie Beard, he showcased his incredible power. But in the ring, Beard, seemingly thinking Ashe was just a walking cholesterol, started taunting and humiliating him. So the chubby powerhouse showed that it's best not to mess with him.
Matter because this is a tough man fight. And Jackie Beard coming right at Butterbean. And Michael Cosby. Point out they're using 16 regular boxing. You're going to be able to watch the Tough Man competition beginning on FX next Friday at 10. A little taste of what you're going to be able to see. Butterbean opens right up.
Fueled with chocolate syrup, he went to burn calories on his opponent.
He said we've run 4 rounds, 3 1-minute rounds, remember, and there's 45 seconds between. And Bean says, come on. More of a pro style than he is a tough man style. Right, because Bean just wants to punch it out.
But you gotta be careful because they wild and they swing.
Smiling through this round.
Closing the distance and lining up his target, Butterbean delivered a lightning-fast shot, crushing the stunned fighter.
The right hand from Butterbean. Oh, the big right hand. He dropped it. Bean's been waiting for that shot. That's it. He's still out.
After his bitter loss, Mike Tyson no longer held the title of the baddest man on the planet. And in a potential fight against Butterbean, he wouldn't have been the clear favorite.
Shot that will finish things in.
Oh, the uppercut.
What an uppercut by Douglas, and down goes Tyson.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's over. It's over.
Mike Tyson has been knocked out.
Unbelievable.
However, it was the true boogeyman of the ring of those days, Donovan "Razor" Ruddock, who stepped up to finish off the wounded beast. Ruddock's fists were packed with tons of dynamite, and he was at the peak of his form. That's why he didn't hold back his sharp words against Iron Mike either.
One thing Tyson have is that he's been knocked out before by a lesser opponent, and he's going to sleep.
When their fight started, these two titans immediately engaged in a pugilistic dialogue of pain, where any mistake could cost them their heads.
Round 1 scheduled for 12. The difference in size immediately apparent. Cut which missed. The big question, can Ruddock withstand the customary early from Mike Tyson? Well, he's ready for it. He threw his bomb. Oh, all right. By Tyson, and Ruddock stumbled, but he stayed up. Well, he punched. He stumbled after the punch. Oh, uppercut by Razor Ruddock. Right as he had another uppercut. Boy, these uppercuts are getting in there. It's certainly not the same Tyson we saw against Alex Stewart and Henry Tillman in his contact. First combination punches thrown by Tyson. He's been throwing one punch at a time, and his throat has.
But Tyson clearly didn't want a repeat of the previous outcome and began mercilessly tearing into Donovan.
Landed. There's another one. A good shot. Ruddock doesn't seem to care. A harsh running punch. You could cut this tension with a knife. Both men throwing punches. Any one of which could stop it. 126 for the bell. Tyson hitting afterwards.
In the 7th round, Tyson finished the job with a series of ruthless blows, restoring his boxing honor.
Razor is sauntered out there like a man about to take his whipping. He did certainly come out with an inch of action. Ruddock just trying to catch his breath, looking for a second win here. His body has and the crowd groans. That body shot sounded like he hit a drum. Again, the crowd groans. Relentless to have taken some steam out of Tyson. Ruddock coming back. Now Tyson with a big left. People here for withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh, what a right by Tyson. Oh, no. Now the right combination. Steele steps in. Is it over? It's over. It's over. And Mike Tyson is defeated.
Hungry for victory, Butterbean shared the ring with the real giant, Doug Norris. From the opening seconds, Eric Esch devoured punches and closed the distance.
He credits you with making him into a folk hero because you announced
the powers could be limitless here. The Butterbean, and he would stare down opponents. He knocked the guy through the ring ropes once.
But it seemed Butterbean wanted to let the judges go home early, so he delivered one kiloton punch that splattered his opponent across the canvas.
To him a 4th round TKO. And you see a reason why. He'll outbox him, but then he'll get popped.
They clashed heads, and that's what hurt Doug Norris. I was joking, but that was the problem. Well, it's wild now, folks, and there goes Doug Norris. It's over. And Doug Norris upset with himself.
All the previous sins of the fight.
Tyson faced the undefeated Goliath, Michael Spinks.
23 KOs in 4 rounds or less. Hotel and Casino present heavyweight history.
Spinks had once been the undisputed light heavyweight champion, making this fight the most anticipated of the year.
There's the left by Spinks, and down goes McDonald again.
Remember for me, I am it in light heavyweight division.
Well, you proved that again.
The moment the bell rang, Tyson began crushing Spinks' jaw with furious pressure.
The opening bell, let's see what's happened. Tyson attacks immediately. One just on the way. Spinks not able to hold him off so far with a jab. He tries to come back at him. Absolutely no fear and no respect by Tyson for any jabs or anything that Mike Spinks can do. Tyson just looking for the opportunity to land a vicious left hook and then a right hand. Against the guy that hadn't fought in a long time in Jerry Cooney. The right hand lands to the head of Mike Spinks. It's Tyson all the way here in round number 1. Vicious shots to the body.
But the undefeated champion only lasted a minute in this onslaught because Tyson, not eager to drag out the suspense, sent Spinks to the world of Morpheus.
But he's taking them. The uppercut. Body shot. Down goes Mike Spinks for the first time. The count is up to 4. That was a body shot that took him down. Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leads to the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think he'll get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back. The count is up to 5. It's 6. It's 7 and 8. He won't be able to do it. It's all over. Mike Tyson has won it. Spinks almost fell back, bro.
In 1995, Butterbean faced Paul Springer. The combined weight of the fighters made the ring sag. When the bell rang, the musclehead Springer charged at Eric Esch, throwing devastating blows.
Боев он размахнулся и задел тыльной стороной руки рефери.
Not eager to prolong the evening, Esch landed a couple of heavy punches, sending his opponent to a sweet sleep.
Здоровенный, только более мускулистый. Ну вот. На этом все и кончилось. Считать не стоит.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Toby Gibson reaches the count of 10.
Now imagine if Prime Mike Tyson met the literally perpetually hungry champion in the ring. In August 1986, Tyson stepped into the ring with the real giant Jose Ribolta. Despite Ribolta's massive size, he trembled at the sight of Tyson's iron muscles.
Just as expected.
From the first seconds, everyone watching froze in amazement.
With Marvis Frazier, couldn't keep them all. Of course, when we talked to Tyson, he said, I don't mean to take anything away from Tim. Not to try exchange punch for punch. He can't do that. Mike should not put all time. He knows the way.
But Iron Mike clearly wasn't taking any of it and decided to unleash his signature move on Ribolta.
Great right hand by Mike Tyson is inviting. And there was an uppercut. What a shot. Wow.
Shockingly, Ribolta got up.
Really did.
But beyond the iron jaw and huge muscles, the giant had nothing in his arsenal.
And that's it.
Ribolta could win the fight. But I think the official was wrong. Come back from those punches before. There's no reason to believe that he could.
Until. Oh, what a shot! And Ribolta's down. He is up, but he's seriously hurt this time, though. Hey, how you doing?
In the end, Tyson claimed a decisive victory, leaving Ribolta no chance.
Mike Tyson!
Mike Tyson at his peak, no one dared to even look at the crown of Great Mike. But Tony TNT Tucker stepped up to dethrone Iron Mike. At that time, TNT boasted an insane record of 34-0 and towered 2 heads above the king. When the bell rang, Tyson immediately aimed for the giant's jaw.
That might have been the best shot that Mike Tyson has ever taken, right there. Tucker said it. And another right hand by Tucker. Here we go. Again, a right hand, but he took a right from Tyson.
Tucker had not only majestic height, but also flawless boxing technique.
There was a good right hand again by Tucker. In close, catching Tyson on the way in. He's finished with the left hook, exchange punch for punch. In this case, normally, Tyson comes out on top.
Taking the initiative, Brett, and started to brazenly provoke Tyson.
See what's happening here. Then he gets in. He's there frustrations because of what Tucker's doing. Tying his man up. Those little antics there sometimes work. That was a big left hand. Tucker says, no.
But this only made Iron Mike absolutely livid.
Tucker won the title against Bruno.
Tyson unleashed his fury, knocking out Tucker's confidence.
Tyson finishing with a flourish. And so is Tucker. Great finish. It's over. Well, Tony Tucker talked the talk and walked the walk. Knew that he was.
And eventually earning a unanimous victory.
Judge Julio Roldan scores 118-113. And Judge Bill Graham scores 116-112 for the winner by unanimous decision and undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
In October 1995, in the center of the ring, Eric Esch faced Pat Jackson, who literally looked down on Butterbean.
I'm really more instinctively if he tries to get too fundamentally oriented, which
wanted Pat Jackson to stand in front of him, but guess what? Right now.
Well, he might be in that crosshair when offensive fighters try to incorporate some defense into their plan sometimes.
And there is a little blood trickling also. We're in round 2. And they told Butterbean in between rounds, there's a jab by Jackson. Again, that's not a hard punch to land. He holds on. They are into this fight. Good right by Butterbean. He may have hurt Jackson. He's not punching much. I don't think he has much on the punch. He's so tired.
Upstairs, now he's uppercutting.
The interesting thing, Dave, is
the hands moving. It is better than nothing.
And in truth, was not picky about his meal. He even knocked the poor referee down.
Most dramatic shots he walked into. He walks into the best punch of the fight. At the end of the round, he's separating the fighters. And referees cannot protect themselves at all times the way fighters.
Unwilling to end up like the referee, Pat Jackson waved the fight off.
Jackson doesn't want to go on, and one happy guy is Terry Wood, who doesn't have to ref anymore. Well, the Bean, is he get a double knockout on this one?
He certainly should.
Tyson's next showdown was against a true steel giant. Tyrone Biggs decided he could trash talk Tyson without consequences.
I mean, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me, Tyson.
But after such wild disrespect, Iron Mike promised himself he would make the loudmouth pay. Recalling his promise, Tyson gathered all his rage into fists and instantly sent his tormentor down. The referee intervened to save Biggs from a brutal beating, and Mike rightfully punished the scoundrel.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over.
Butterbean, the most profitable McDonald's client and ruler of 4 rounds, saw no worthy opponents, knocking everyone out easily. But his championship belt caught the attention of the huge heavyweight Louis Monaco, who had a bodybuilder physique and disastrous power in his punches. In the opening 3 seconds, Monaco was on the floor after Esch came charging across the ring and decked him with the first shot he threw.
He will race across the ring and attempt to get Monaco down quickly, and by golly, that's just what he did. So Monaco, who is...
After dusting himself off, the muscle-bound boxer made the unwise decision to fight fire with fire.
Get this one here.
Monaco trying to work the jab on the inside. He busted Butterbean with a pretty good uppercut.
But Butterbean was not just fat rolls. He swung all his body into his punches and dropped the bodybuilder again.
Well, you can see he's got a bodybuilder's physique. Just the opposite of Butterbean. He lands a good right hand. Oh, there goes Monaco. Second knockdown in this fighter. that he was facing with only one fight. We have seen fighters who boxed him do a little bit better. But
Butterbean got a third chance to give him a proper send-off, so he obliged the...
Trying to slug with Butterbean, but...
You have to box him, really. If you're there goes Monaco.
Big right hand, straight from the kitchen, folded Monaco like a lawn chair and to the shadow realm.
And good night with that. And all along, we didn't see any combinations of spectators. We will see opponents with a higher skill level.
Back in 1989, Mike Tyson faced Frank Bruno, who had steel-like muscles. Bruno's divine physique gave him a false sense of confidence, so he kept claiming he would easily knock out Tyson.
I want to knock him out so good into Don King's lap and wipe him off the map because he's bad for boxing and his people are bad for boxing.
The fight barely started before the furious Mike brought him to his knees, making it clear who ruled the ring.
27 pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller. Huge reach advantage, and here we go, round one. Or anything. He said he'll try to, he's learned to hold on, which he did with McNeely strong, and he'll also try to tie Tyson up.
On Mike's side, he's been pretty straight up.
Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll.
Tyson then melted Bruno's steel muscles with his fists.
Bruno trying anywhere.
Left hook to the body, nice effort.
And anytime, oh, here comes Tyson. 20 seconds left in round.
You can't fix a chin that was never great to begin with.
Mike Tyson. Oh, a left hook by Mike Tyson, flush on the face of Frank Bruno. Another left, and a combination by Tyson.
And a little more discipline.
Expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McNeely and Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno.
Teaching Bruno a lesson for his overconfidence.
He was helpless.
If you let Mike Tyson get that kind of leverage with that right uppercut,
his champion.
I told you, Frank.
There's no doubt that Mike Tyson.
Guys, that's all for today. You've probably already picked your favorite. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you like the video, hit like and subscribe. His own